Well, good sunny afternoon, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I want to do a video real quick to recap what I did at Quaboag the other day. I'll be doing a video tomorrow on the recap for the Connecticut River. But Quaboag was tough. I fished, gosh, 8 hours. And at the end of the day, I finally found a little pocket with some weeds in it. The only weeds I saw on the whole lake. And it was windy, tough conditions all day. Quaboag's a big circle, sugar bowl shithole, I call it. Never been there before, but I did fish there that one day. But I'm going to go back and fish on Monday. I do have a tournament there on Saturday. So just to go over a little bit of what I did yesterday, is I fished around and I looked for pockets and I looked for deep water next to shallow water. And believe it or not, I went to ChatGPT and it really doesn't have any small pockets with deep water next to them. So what I did was I just kept pounding the shoreline, moving fast, and just looking at the contour, looking at my graphs, and doing things like that. But again, at the end of the day, I got into an area where I saw a bunch of weeds, and I threw in there, and I got wrapped on a spinnerbait. So basically, it's just a 6'6" medium heavy with a Booyah spinnerbait, Colorado blade, and a willow blade. Gold, nothing crazy. The water stained a little bit, but it's not bad. But then I threw, earlier in the day, I threw a Cinco that had a little bit of dye on it that I dipped with some chartreuse dip and glow garlic scent. And I just put it on my watermelon. It kind of makes them little areas just stand out a little bit. But then when I saw the weeds, it kind of reminded me of Candlewood Lake, the way they were sticking up and you can kind of flip in between them. So I went to the 3/4 ounce black and blue because it was windy. So I went to this and I didn't get bit on it. I think that was because it might have been just too big and too fast falling to the bottom. This time of year, they like it slow. The only reason I threw it heavy was because it was so windy. But I think I'm going to try to go out there Monday or Tuesday and kind of just graph around and do the same area a little bit. But the water temp reached 54 in the area that I liked. So I'm thinking by next weekend, my spot should pretty much be on fire. So I did do some other scouting that panned out to be nothing, so I won't share that with you. But also I wanted to touch base a little bit about what I do. And this is not a sponsorship at all. I use the Core water bottle because it's convenient and it's 30 ounces. So I put my own water in it and I add my electrolytes. So one more thing that I've been doing to add to my electrolytes to help my stamina is I use one package of LMNT. I use the raw. I never use the flavored. And then I have a big bag of my own potassium chloride and I add one little tiny scoop, which is 365 milligrams. So with the 200 that's in it from LMNT, I get 565 milligrams of potassium, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. That seems to be helping a little bit more. So I'm going to bump that up again over the next couple of days and see if I can get a little more potassium in me, because the ratio between LMNT and most electrolytes, LMNT is a little high for 1,000 with only 200 potassium. So keep that in mind if you want to adjust your electrolytes. Make sure, ideally it would be 500 milligrams of potassium. 500 milligrams with sodium, and then you just add a little bit of extra potassium, and that'll keep the balance correct. So keep your eye on the channel. I know I haven't had any fish catches on yet, but bear with me. Stay tuned because it's coming. The water